X-Men First Class starring James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, Jennifer Lawrence, Rose Byrne, and Kevin Bacon is a mixed bag for me. Not because I didn't like the film, in fact, I actually quite enjoyed the film a lot, but where I'm torn and where certain elements of the film are not favorable to me comes from my comic book purist side, which also should have been mentioned in my X-Men Origins Wolverine review with how Fox literally botched the character of Deadpool, but more on that when I do my Deadpool rewatch. Matthew Vaughn did an excellent job putting this film together, from the themes to the plot and the development of multiple characters. Even with the film having a larger cast, because the director chose to introduce us to the two main protagonists and the antagonist from the very beginning, we were able to connect with them and follow their journeys from beginning to end. Giving us the backstory for Charles Xavier and Eric Lynch's friendship, as well as the reasons behind their moral ideals, was great to see, especially since the X-Men 2000 film introduced us to them as their older counterparts that we more so see in comics, shows, and games. The plot being centered around Professor X, Magneto, and the first X-Men team allowed them to shine while still dealing with mankind finding them to be a threat, as well as all the ramifications of being a mutant. I also love the espionage and 60s feel added to a comic book origin film that quite frankly worked so well together. Now, although I am not a fan of the First Class not being composed of the true First Class of X-Men, that being Jean Grey, Cyclops, and Angel, the cast that they chose was still enjoyable, and I enjoyed seeing the characters working together with their different power sets. The only member of the original team that was featured as part of the First Class was Beast, played by Nicholas Hoult. Speaking of which, I applaud the creative minds for going practical on his design. However, it didn't give off comic accurate Beast, it more so gave off Universal Monster. Lastly, although I enjoy Jennifer Lawrence as an actress, I am not a fan of what this reboot decided to do with the character of Mystique. I believe that the character was given the spotlight not because of the character itself, but because of the name of the person in the role. Nonetheless, I greatly enjoyed this film, so I will be rating it a 4.5 out of 5. This is Neophyte educating my fellow Neophytes one movie at a time. And don't forget to leave a like and follow for more Neophyte movie recommendations and reviews.